Oh, hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Lance Does Tech. I'm Lance. What I want to talk to you about today is starting a smart home. It's something that's very near and dear to my heart. I've learned a lot over the past few months about how to do it and not do it, and I want to share some of that with you. So let's get started. Before we start, if you're interested in smart home automation, technology, anything tech related, please subscribe because I'm going to have a lot of great content coming your way very soon. Also, if you're interested in hiking, camping, backpacking, the outdoors, be sure to check out my other channel, Outland. Tons of great videos out there about camping and being in the outdoors. Check it out. So now this past summer, my wife and I decided to build a new home, and it was an exhausting and sometimes stressful but very exciting and rewarding process. So glad we did it. I love the way the house turned out. It's absolutely gorgeous. So what I wanted to do was implement some smart home technology, some automation, just some cool new technology things. And I'd already had a little bit of experience with that with my previous home. We had some Google Minis lying around the house and things. But being able to move into this house, we were able to do a lot more. So it's very exciting to be able to do some new stuff with the technology. Now maybe you're thinking about just starting out in a smart home yourself. You don't really know what to do. That's kind of what this video is for, the beginner. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you 3 tips on things you want to consider when starting a new smart home. So that first tip is choose an ecosystem for your technology. Now what I mean by that is there are lots of different options out there. There's Google Home, there's Alexa from Amazon, and there's multiple other different routes you can take. There's Smart Hub technology, things like that. I just would say choose a common technology where everything kind of works together. And now I already was invested a little bit in Google. That worked out really well because my new home came with a Nest thermostat. So I was able to just bring my Google Home Minis into the house, link them up, and bam, there we go. We have a working smart home system. I then went on to purchase a Nest Hello doorbell, which worked great and integrated with my system fantastically. Having consistent brands that work together just makes things a lot easier. It makes life a lot more simple. Having Google Nest products that work together or Alexa products that work together, it just makes life a lot easier. Save yourself a lot of headache. If you're just trying to start out on a smart home, you can get things up and running pretty darn quickly. Then once you feel comfortable with that kind of automation, then you can get into the things like smart hubs and things like that, where it you can do some really complex routines and things like that and really do some cool automation. There are all kinds of different hubs out there you can choose from. SmartThings is one, but there's tons of others. Also, be sure any third-party technologies that you purchase will work with your system. There are lots of different things on Amazon right now. You can go out and purchase third-party lights, Wi-Fi lights, like what I have in the bedroom here, smart sockets, all different kinds of things like that. So make sure it works with Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. Most do nowadays, but some require their own proprietary hubs, things like that. Philips Hue has its own hub that it uses. That's a really nice system. It's very expensive. I don't own a Philips Hue system. I just purchased some inexpensive Wi-Fi bulbs off of Amazon. They're about $12 a piece, and they work fantastically. So that brings me to my second point, which is to make sure you have some practical applications for all these smart things. What I mean by that is maybe start out with something simple like automating your thermostat, like what I have here. Hey, what's the thermostat set to?
Cooling is set to 70.
Really nice, really simple, and effective. Hey, make it cooler in here.
Sure, cooling the thermostat down.
Doing that's going to turn my air conditioning on and cool it down in here. I love being able to do that. And then once you have something like the thermostat, then you can go to the doorbell, which is very, very nice. I love having our Nest doorbell. It gives me great peace of mind working from home a lot. And I'm upstairs on the 2nd floor. You know, I want to make sure whoever's at the door is legit. Having that is really, really nice. And the Nest doorbell is really, really nice because it has zones, it has face recognition capability. It's pretty awesome. Then once you figured out all those cool applications, then you can do the really fun stuff like automation of your sweeper, like the iRobot that we have. Or maybe you want to automate your lighting. I have a really cool set of Barina LED lights installed in the garage. They're connected to a smart socket, so I can turn the lights off and on from anywhere in the house, or pretty much anywhere in the world, really. Hey, turn the garage lights on.
Sure, turning on the garage lights.
It's very useful, very easy, was super simple to set up. Turn the light off.
Okay, turning off smartphone.
Hey, turn the TV on.
Sure, turning two things on.
My last point is be sure to have alternate non-smart options for any of these automated devices that you have. Now there's a couple reasons for that. One just happened to me yesterday. Actually, we lost power. We live in a construction zone. Power goes in and out. Things get cut all the time. We've lost power 3 times since I moved into this house in 2 months. Well, when Wi-Fi's down, power's down, you can't do much with your smart home stuff. And sometimes even battery operated things, if they're connected to smart home technology, well, you can't really do much of anything with them unless you do it with your phone or something like that. Also, my wife's not really keen on the whole smart technology thing, so I've tried to set up alternate ways for her to just use simple switches and things like that and not have to use the Google Assistant to turn things off and on. So in other words, make things accessible to everyone in the home and not just set up to work for you only. Make sure that everybody can use devices that need to be used, turn lights off and on and things like that, and have an alternate way to set things up if there's an outage, power outage, Wi-Fi outage, something like that. Make sure you can plug things in quickly and get them up and working. What you might even want to do is go so far as to set up a backup plan for in the event that something happens like a power outage or a Wi-Fi outage, a network outage. Maybe something could happen to your router. Lots of things could happen. So you want to make sure that you can move switches over, move plugs over, get things back up and running for people in the house to be able to do things that you might really absolutely have to do. All right, everybody, that's just my quick introduction to smart homes and smart home automation. I'm going to go into a lot more detail in upcoming videos on how to do some of this stuff. I'll show you how to link up some smart home items and get things up and working and talking to each other. So my name's Lance. Thanks for watching Lance Does Tech. I'll see you in the next video.